Despite being on a strong bearish momentum here on the Euro CHF, we've been expecting a bullish momentum in the last 2 weeks on this pair. If you had been following me in the last couple of weeks, you'll realize that we've been expecting a bullish momentum after taking advantage of this impulse leg earlier on in the month of May. Now, with structures aligning here on the daily time frame, we want to be looking for bullish momentum going forward. And why are we looking for bullish momentum? If we look closely into what has been happening since the month of March, we will notice that price has been finding consistent higher low. As we can see, our price has been doing that since the beginning of March. We saw the first higher low, then we saw the second higher low, and then it appears we're having another higher low around this area. Now, zooming into what has been happening in the last 2 to 3 weeks, we would see that after this impulse leg, we saw this impulse move. We saw the bullish impulse move, which we took advantage of sometime around May, and then we saw this reversal pattern that happened, which incited that strong bearish engulfing candle to the downside at around 1.02 300 in the later part of May, after which we've been seeing a consolidation phase that pronounces the indecision that has gripped the market in the last couple of weeks. So with this consolidation phase here in the last couple of weeks, I want to be looking for structures around this area that will support a bullish momentum. And why is that? If we look closely into this consolidation phase, we will see that it looks more like a reversal pattern going into the new week. So if we look left and look into this consolidation phase, we can identify um, what I will call the channel. Yes, I will call it a channel. We have a channel around this area where, hold on a second, please. We have a channel around this area as price has been oscillating within this phase. So considering the long term, considering the bullish momentum of notice since the beginning of March, I want to think that price will be continuing to the upside from this area. And for us to take advantage of that move, then we want to be looking forward to a breakout of structure, a retest into structure, then we take the advantage of that bullish momentum. Now that we have this information right at the back of our mind, how do we want to take advantage of this bullish move going into the new week? Well, for me at this point, the first thing I want to be doing is to identify a key level that will guide our actions going forward. So if we bring out our line chart at this point, definitely we will have, if we look left, we will see that this area has at one point in time been a resistant area, a resistant area, a resistant area, and a resistant area at this point. And we have it already here too as well. And one thing I want to be looking forward to is a breakout of that resistance to confirm that the buyers are becoming very strong at this point. So with that information, we want to have our key level falling right around this area. So allow me to extend this out into to encompass this area we've just identified. So if we do that, we will have around 1.03200 area as our key level going into the new week. So allow me to label this area for the sake of clarity. So we have key level at 1.03200, which I would like to give a golden color because of the significant nature of this. So let me place it on the, I think on the right hand side would be good. So for the sake of clarity, we put it on the top and then we give it a little bit thick. So we have this right now. So we have a key level sitting right at 1.03200 going into the new week. So let's scale down to the 4 hours time frame to see what is happening at this point. So we can see that price is still around that supply zone. And why do I call this supply zone? If we look left, we can see that this area has been rejected by the sellers. As anytime price comes into this area, we see them push price further down, making it a strong supply zone. So if this place is a supply zone, then definitely we want to be looking for a breakout of this area to be sure that the buyers have actually taken over the market. So, what is my expectation here? I want to be looking forward to a signal in the form of a breakout of that supply zone, after which we look for a retest of structure to take advantage of a bullish momentum going into the new week. So, with this being said, I want to be advising that we have our entry point right above that key level, as that key level here will guide our actions going forward. So, in that regard, I have an area at 1.03337 where I think is most appropriate to take advantage of that bullish momentum with a position that looks more like this. Give me a moment to bring out the position. Okay. Oh, I think I've got that deleted. So allow me to quickly draw another one out. So we have a position that looks like this at an entry point right above that key level. And then we have our stop loss right below the previous structure with about 45 pips. Then how do we get our take profit target? If we go down to if we go to the daily time frame, and we look left, we have something that looks like this. So if we look left, we see that we had a supply zone right around 1.0500 area, which I want to be looking for as my take profit target, as there's a possibility that price could um, come back down from that area. So with a 1.0500 take profit target, we will be having an approximate of 160 pips TP, potential TP at this point. So let's go back to our 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, we see this. So and if we have been looking at what has been happening since the beginning of the week, we see that price has been pushing to the upside, giving us an impression that the bullish momentum might actually be what we are going to be looking for. So my stop loss will be right under this place at around 35 pips, and then we want to be looking forward to that momentum in the new week. So at this point, I would like to pause the video. Stay tuned in, as regular updates will be published in the comment section of my TradingView platform. So thank you for watching and do have a wonderful day.